Lu taunya
This car
gimana?
of ours ended up being the key to saving us
Terakhir
all.
make di siapa? Gua ada di sini lagi. Lu? You okay? Okay. Leave the link.
Lou? Lou?
How's little Lou doing?
No response.
No response.
Well, look at that. That child's taking a shine to me. You two were out cold, so I had you brought here. You were right. Whatever you did back there returned us to our own world. I put your cargo and gear in your private box. You slept for a whole day, you know. Slept
What?
like the dead.
I'm sleeping?
I'm already back in Capital Knot. Fragile's beach has been coming in handy. Sam, I owe you an apology. Lou was the name you were going to give your own baby if he'd had made it. I should have pieced it together sooner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
After this, okay,
I
Bando?
found some records from 10 years
No
ago.
worries.
A
Thank you,
death,
Bando, for the like.
sudden, in the middle of a town. Young woman in the prime of her life. Nobody knew until it was too late. A void out. Her husband, who was a member of Bridges, had dooms. He tried, but he couldn't get to her in time.
Done.
The whole town was wiped off the map, leaving
How
nothing
is
but a
this
big
game?
crater and him,
Confusing, man.
because he was a repatriate. People wanted answers. Did the man
I
hide
just
his
play the
wife's
part
body
that
on
I
purpose?
understand, which is
The
delivering
only
stuff
survivor was the only
and watching
suspect.
some cutscene.
He was easy to blame, and people did.
Thank you, Bando,
And
for the
pretty
like.
soon, they were blaming Bridges too. The man felt responsible, so he left. And his wife, who died, her name was Lucy. She'd been pregnant for a woman.
Okay.
They were going to name their son Lou,
What?
Didn't happen.
but it did. President Strand told me. She talked about you all the time. He didn't have to cut all ties and walk away, she said.
You wanna shut the fuck up?
Calm down, Sam. Take a seat.
So I'm his son? Really?
I told you before about my body. 70% harvested from cadavers. Do you want to know the real reason why? Because the story you've heard is one I made up. The truth is, I'm Frankenstein's monster.
What?
Artificial. Grown from pluripotent stem cells. And when that vital spark didn't manifest in all my organs, they replaced the defective ones with those of the dead. I never had a birthday. I'm a soulless meat puppet. No ka, a dead man. People born the traditional way have beaches. You have one. BB too. But I have no such connections. No mother. No afterlife. No beach. You see now why I'm so obsessed with it all? Why I joined breaches?
Kinda.
The battlefield. Now that was an awful beach. But strangely, I didn't hate it, because I knew you were coming for me. I've never felt that before. Connected to someone, anyone. You didn't have to cut all ties and walk away. The president was right about that much.
Wasn't anything to walk away from. It's not like I was ever welcome there.
Come on, even I was welcome. Oh, that. You were holding it. It's an old dog tag, US issue. Wasn't easy prying it out of your hand. Clifford Unger, as you can see.
Clifford Unger.
I looked him up in our database. Found a match.
Who is he?
He was US Army Special Forces.
Okay.
Fought in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan.
That's him.
Well, that's all I've managed to dig up so far. You must be caked in chiral matter from the battlefield. Time for a shower, I'd say. Oh, I won't be joining you this time. The Diehardman issue is no longer a concern. I've seen to it that our conversations won't be recorded.
Okay. Still not answering anything.
Sam, do you copy?
Good.
As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our all occupy the same world, but our souls, our have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II.
Okay.
Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
Who knows what we might discover.
Still there, Sam?
No.
If so, I have a request.
No,
When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
I'm ready. Another flashback. Hello, Cliff.
Can I help you?
No.
Holy shit. John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want to repeat of last year. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the
Halo Yudi. Kenapa Yud? Listrik di game. Masih itu aja obrolan.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Sam, the west side of that region is covered by... Beyond it is Edgemont City, the last bastion of civilization you'll
Tapi gue
find
kok
that far
tiba-tiba
out.
PW lama gue nggak bisa ya.
It's your final
Kalau nggak
destination.
gue ganti.
Once you
Mana
use
gua
the
tahu.
cube that you connected,
Lu ini maksudnya pakai apa?
will span the entire continent. The rebirth. And remember, we need you to bring her. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one. Hartman will help you get it done.
Terakhir ngapain?
Sam, I'd like for you to. First, the doctor. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't miss me. Second, Mama's corpse.
What?
Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, closer study may yield information that, suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. You'll find an official
Ini aja
order
untung
on the
nyangkut. Oh gitu. Ya udah coba reset password aja. Why do I need her again? Oh,
All right,
not me.
Sam. Take care of her.
Oh iya ya.
And don't worry, she won't go necro. Milligan's special.
No necro. Nah, gue tau gimana mau
Be
reset.
funny if
Lu taunya
this
gimana?
hall of ours ended up being the key to saving us
Terakhir
all.
make di siapa?
Order assigned.
Ya nggak bisa gue bawa ini.